So we're here for the NCAA softball scores for Division 1 for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. We have, in the top 25, we have number 24, Arizona, blows out UTEP, 13-0 on 5. Number 11, Virginia Tech, 7-2, Radford. Number 9, Tennessee, Run Rose, East Tennessee, 2-0. Number 3, Alabama, Run Rose, South Alabama, 8-0. In 5 innings, number 20, LSU, Run Rose, Central, 9-1. In number 10, UC, they play tough with Cal State Fullerton on the Big West. And it's a 13-11 win for the University of California, Los Angeles. Rhode Island. In the first game, they run rule UMass 11-3, and then the second game, UMass run rules or beats around 2-0, not a run rule. And then Memphis, 8-1 over Alabama, and 12-4 in 5 innings over Alabama in a run rule. So then in 9 innings, NC State 5-2 in Reese Cran, Texas State 3-0 over UTSA, usually Texas State 2. And then the 10, Dayton defeats IU Indianapolis 9-0. They still use their old logo here, IUPUI. But it is IU Indianapolis. They call it still the Jaguars. They just call it IU Indianapolis. No. And then we have George Mason 10-1 win over Townsend. And then Holy Cross and Rhode Island were supposed to play. They canceled. Rhode Island can't. And then they get rescheduled with UMass Lowell. And then Connecticut 6-5 win over Boston College. Marshall run rose Pittsburgh in 6 innings 8-0. Georgia Tech run rose Jacksonville State in 5 8-0. Stanford 6-0 UC. And then in the Sun, we have S&P falls to Middle Tennessee 11-5. Kentucky 5-2 over Eastern Kentucky. Western Kentucky 5-1 over Lipscomb. And then in the Big 12, Utah run rose Weber State at Weber State 17-0 in 5. Utah Valley defeats BYU 4-3 at BYU at Brigham Young. And then we have in the Big East Conference, we have St. John's 2-0 win over Hofstra. And then Holy Cross, they canceled a game with Rhode Island, mutually canceled, and they split and went another different way in this series. And Province 1-0 win over Holy Cross. And then South Dakota postponed their game against Crane due to weather in that area, so they're going to not end up making that up. It's just going to be postponement probably, and then a flat out cancel of the postponement cancel. And then in the Big Sky we had Montana take on a non-Division 1 Montana State Billings team. And Montana run rose Montana State Billings in both games 8-0 and 9-1. And then in the Big South, we have Longwood 4-3 over Norfolk State, Presbyterian 5-1 over Furman, and then Furman beats Presbyterian 7-6 in the second game. And Appalachian State run rose Gardner Webb in 5, 20-3. And then Rutgers run rose Lehigh 25-6. And Illinois at home run rose Western 8-0 in 5.